Greetings everybody and welcome back to DeGrand, Daddy Plays Hades, the Nighty Night update. let's look at that one more time. There we go, 40, highest seed, we did it. Oh man, I can't believe that worked out last time. I forgot to check something after that run though, something that I really wanted to check out. Let's go back to the administrative room over here. Because there might be something we can do in here. I hope there will be something we can do in here. Doesn't seem to be the case. I think there's something in here that helps us free, or not necessarily free, but reunite Eurydice and Orpheus with one another. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't seem like there's anything in here we can interact with. Aside from this thing over here, which has our personal record. And that was the last run. Oh man, 40 heat in 23 minutes. That's the dream right there.
Enlightening.
Very enlightening indeed. No, but aside from that, I really can't see a thing in here, so... Maybe it really needs to be a specific time, a specific opportunity in which you have to make it in here. So... what are we going to play this time? We're actually going to do a zero heat run as a stark contrast to what we did last time. Because I actually have been reminded by someone that you have to finish the claw at zero heat as well. And while we do that, we might as well take the opportunity to get at least a little bit of rankings into the new Nyx keepsake. Because that has had some effect changes. And because of those, it now actually... where is it? There it is. Because of that, it has been fully reset, so we have to go through 75 rooms of it one more time. Which is basically what we are going to do here. I think that will be a little more useful for this, and then we are ready to go, ready for some action. Oh man, this will feel like a blast from the past. Well, it will be pleasant. When was the last time that I played this game on such a low rarity? Difficulty.
There was a burst of violence on the surface, near to where you are, but higher up. 'Twas altogether odd, but must have forced you to return once more. No matter, time is on our side.
Make a wild guess here and say that he is probably referring to the fight Hades and I had. Let's try to take the Doom effect here, and maybe it will give us the dire misfortune later down the line, which would enable us to just maybe stack a huge amount of Doom damage on that. I think that would be kind of nice. I absolutely have forgotten what kind of weapon aspect I took. What weapon aspect did I take though? Hang on. Okay, it's a special one. I see now. That works for me. I actually wanted to try out the Zagreus aspect with this, but I, honest to God, just forgot everything about it. We tried to take every combat room with us, just so that we can get all the blessed rankings onto that relic. Or that keepsake, rather. Relics were the other game. Relics were in Curse of the Dead God. And man, I gotta say, playing this weapon again... oh, it still can gift you something. Here.
If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift. And with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Oh, I can tell. He was making that request only to annoy his father. I can bet.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
Oh my. Wasn't there some bit of lore around that as well?
I know just how much you must want out there, young man. And I want that as well. Good thing for you, as I get what I want around here. Ask anybody.
Okay, fine. Wasn't there some bit of lore about Zeus being in some way, shape or form directly related to Zagreus as well? I feel like there was. Just can't quite remember the details. Someone told me about an amazing video that actually goes over Dionysus' history, which also had some bits about Zagreus going in it. which explained the story between Dionysus and Zagreus actually quite nicely, which has been at least hinted at in one conversation in the past. But Zeus and Zagreus, I don't quite remember if there's anything in particular going on between the two of them in that regard. Most of these enemies die so fast that I don't really even need to use my special for them. I mean, that guy was a appropriate target, alright. Rush kick, we had that one. Rolling knuckle. We had these two, and I love them 3000. But maybe this one will be good. A rolling knuckle. I think I had that one too.
You honor me.
It puts that side swing at the end of your combo for a 6th hit. I think it's decent. I don't quite know how much damage it deals though. Only one way to find out, I suppose. Overall, I probably would just take the special related ones there every day of the week. But for the moment, let's not do that. Oh man, the special. When you get the right boons for that, it's just so good. The Demeter special block. Oh well, next time we go for a hard run for that again. This is just a little bit of chill time. And you know, a little bit of opportunity for us to talk. And catch some fish indeed as well. Where is it? There.
Come on, you knuckleheads.
Come on, take a bite, take a bite, take a bite, take a bite. That took a while. That fish is of the lazy sort. Apparently that fish doesn't even want to eat. There you are.
Right there.
A perfectly caught knucklehead. So guys, tell me, how have you been liking this update so far? I hope you all had a good experience playing the game or watching your favorite YouTubers play the game. Sure, I take Athena. Yeah, actually Athena could be amazing now that I think about it. I know that I have been having a good experience playing myself. And I have checked out some other people playing the game. They have been doing pretty nicely for themselves as well.
That eternal gloom. I trust you'll be joining us upon Olympus shortly.
I think I will. That's a strong special.
Athena's power.
That's a very strong special. Yesterday... I mean, technically it was still today for me, because in German time it was like 4 AM in the morning when I left. I actually joined a bit in Jean-Les Paul's stream, as he just started playing the update for himself. He had a good time. And he had a very fun experience dealing with the strong powered up armored enemies, just as probably about anyone who saw them for the first time now. Saw some other videos of some other guys. Of course I was checking the Discord and the Reddit as well.
You really think you can get out of here?
A little bit. And yeah, overall I think a lot of people are genuinely liking this weapon and having a great time with the weapon aspect. And the update was relatively light on boon changes and updates.
They had their chance.
I think the mirror updates, they added a lot of extra depth to the game where there simply hasn't been any before, which is a good thing.
Give me another.
Let's go for that first of all. That's very nice. And let's start with... I don't think I have annoyed Zeus before. I have annoyed Ares before, I remember that one. So let's give Zeus something to cry about. Let's try... Oh my god, a fully charged Demeter special with Battle Rage. Oh, that sounds so brutal. That sounds so brutal.
This means war.
By the way, Ares of course did not give me the boons I was looking for there, as always.
Back on me before, nephew, and we both know what has become of him. I'd caution you against this.
Consider myself being cautioned. Also consider myself not caring much about your cautionary tale there. It's still going for it regardless, because that's just the kind of rebel I am. There's me with my charge special. Going for that Shoryuken of Destiny. Oh, that Battle Rage.
All right, let's call the score between us settled up for now. Just don't go spurning me again, you understand?
I understand. Don't care much for it, but I understand. Zeus 8 could be pretty good, so could the Dash be. Or you go for the Storm Lightning, maybe grabbing a chance for the Legendary. Let's do it.
Is my hair sticking up?
Let's just do it. We won't be needing of these. I will not go for Chaos here, because Chaos Rooms don't count as encounters for the... Or do they count as encounters for the relics? I actually don't know. I just figured that they would not, because I was very certain that that does not apply for the combat-centric keepsakes. But that rule does not have to apply for everything else. I will have to contemplate about that. For the moment, let's just continue on our path here. Do we want that? Sure not. We can always use it. Oh, numbskulls. Isn't it kind of beautiful to see these armored numbskulls in here without needing to fear immediate death? Because they are just teleporting, super high damaging, stealthy, high health, God knows what else. Gotta say, it is quite a nice change of pace again.
Thank you for your support.
There's our shop. And Poseidon, huh?
I can use this.
Let's take his 8 here. I don't want to replace my cards just about now.
That's a relief.
And then we go fight the boss.
I'll guess Electo.
I think Tisiphone. It's Meg! We were both wrong!
Don't think I'm gonna go easy on you, Zagreus.
I never had a thought like that on my mind. Keep punching her, keep punching her, keep punching her. Specialist charge. High damage. Drop Sisyphus on her. Didn't even need to pick up all the snacks there. Not yet at the very least. Our call is up and running, by the way. We should probably be able to finish the fight with that right about now, more or less. Meg, I would like you to stand somewhere else, because it's kind of hard to see you down there in that corner. I was only seeing her head because she was insistent on standing there behind the wall. I feel like they should implement some ways to make these walls see-through, because not only in this room, but also in comparable rooms, especially small enemies, like those annoying pests that can drop mines. They can hide behind them so easily. It's the worst, especially when you are on a tight deadline.
Do bathe yourself in magma when you get past them.
Luckily,
From trespassing through your secret hall and going up.
luckily, Mac and her sisters are pretty big, so it's going to be a pretty difficult time for them to actually hide behind one of those
And
walls.
check.
So, what has been your favorite aspect of this entire update thus far?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Has it been the mirror? Has it been the story bits that we have seen thus far? Has it been the new weapon aspect? I gotta say, for me, it probably is the new sword aspect. Which I did not see coming, but I do appreciate it all the more regardless. It is just such a fun thing to use and abuse.
Gemstones.
And I also like that they just added a new heated option to the pact. Or, yeah, it's really just one addition. One change, one addition. Because it just allows you to be even more flexible with how you play the game. Which should
Slam dances.
maybe, hopefully, make getting some of these statues of Skelly a bit more feasible for some of the players who had struggled with that yet. Which is a very good thing. I mean, having choice in general is always a good thing.
Poseidon.
Almost always. There are cases where having too much choice can actually be a bit troublesome.
Wish I could just fly in and haul you out of there, cuz, but there's some rules even I can't break. Nice to see you have a go of it.
Thank you. Thank you, far too kind. Ah, man, now I really wish I would have picked up the other weapon aspect, because I would have liked to make this a super dodge-heavy run. But I will try that again on another
Get me out
time.
of here.
I will keep that one firmly in the back of my mind. So, who's waiting for us here? There you are! Try to hide. But you couldn't. Who's next? Who's next? There you are! At least he was not teleporting around like an absolute crazy man.
Had enough yet?
Because that would have been terrible. Oh my god. I mean, I should be happy. At least they are not jumping around at the speed of sound over here. And oh! Oh no! The extra movement speed made me slide a little bit too far there. But we do get the Merciful End. I am pretty sure Merciful End was not 50 in the last update. Have they nerfed it again? I'm pretty sure that used to be 60. Or am I mistaken here? No, I'm not mistaken. Or am I? No, 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 no. It was 60, I'm very certain. I don't get Merciful End as often as Alien, for example. He gets it quite a bit. There's no more money in these things. That is not a good thing. I mean, it was never all that much. It was like 5 coins most of the time, but I wanted those 5 coins right about now. Okay, so basically there's not even all that much point in me going for a lot of strikes right now. I just did it most of the time as a means of getting into the groove for when I get one of the boons I was actually looking out for, but now I have to do a full paradigm change again. Which is not bad. Just not quite what I was anticipating. There's the dash, there's the debuff. That's the second debuff, and with that we are good. Oh yeah, the Neo Mirror. I gotta say, the Neo Mirror, for me, probably a very close second to Excalibur. There's some very, very good thing in there. I expect a lot of belt changes coming along later down the line, but for the moment, I just appreciate it for being here. And you're always doing a quick combo of attacking and specialing for huge amounts of damage. Hello. Oh, that damage, man. It's pretty good. There's Zeus once more. We still could get some good things out of him, so let's see. We will ignore Chaos in his entirety. We do not particularly care for him today. Oh, I do not care about you either. Thanatos.
I have a feeling this is not going to take much time at all.
Thanatos, I have so much HP on me. This is a non-heated run. What made you think that I am in serious need of your support here? Let me know that. Let me know that. Because I genuinely want to know. My god, did you see how I uppercutted that full attack to him? That was a dream. Oh my god. I don't know why, but it's awkwardly satisfying to have deflecting attacks on an uppercut kind of move. Oh man, that was surprisingly tame. Did not even take all that long, which is nice. Take the jolted here.
Thunder and lightning.
Not bad, Zach.
Take the HP. Fare you well.
Take care of yourself.
I was actually hitting it. You could hear the sound effect, which was nice. Maybe Thanatos is into that, who knows? Maybe he enjoys being pummeled a little bit by these Fists of Fury.
In the name of Hades.
Hermes coming along with fast attacks, it's nice.
Time to pick up the pace.
I can get used to that. And Lerny. In the big arena. Good to be back again. Let's just punch him very, very hard in his face. And yeah, man, just alternating between the attacks like that is doing God's work over here. But especially, I gotta say, I don't think I have ever noticed that before, but there seems to be a quite noticeable... It's quite noticeable. The delay between using your special and being able to just attack again. Oh, we got some nice deflects in there going on, and he's down to the next part. Pick these up before they're going God knows where. Soak you out, soak that guy out almost. I'm sliding around a little bit. I make a wild guess and say that's because of the movement speed I'm rocking, thanks to that raw attack buff we got from Hermes. Take a little damage. Look at me carrying. Alright, only on me, pal. Don't care at all. I'm just making a straight run through this. And there.
Done bashing heads for now.
Oh, we will be back to bashing heads pretty soon. I have a feeling for that. I got a feeling that will be the case. We're still at rank 1 of this because Asphalt just doesn't have all that many roofs. But we're getting close.
Or else what, father?
I mean, this is basically a mix-up of her... both of her first tier mirror boons.
Get me out of here.
Maybe if the damage rises up to a noticeably degree, it could be good, but I just don't see myself actually using it at any point in time. You either want to have the god keepsakes for the most part in order to modify the one in a way that suits you, suits your playstyle, or you want to have something that helps you stay alive. At least that's he spawn where I was standing, that's son of a gun. At least that's how I tend to handle these things. Okay, he's down, thanks to the Doom effect. And you're down too. Pretty nice that we do have a castle that we can just throw up like that. Okay, that still hit us. I actually wanted to see if I do have some kind of invincibility frame on my special. And if so, how. But apparently they were hardly even there in the first place. That was a good deflect though. That was actually what I was looking out for. Because there I was able to do deflect the explosion. Previously I was not. There's a splitting bolt, so my room clear will be a bit nicer in the future. And sure enough. Could have probably just saved the money, because I have a feeling we might see Patrick to see later down the line. But we can't know for certain. So we take these gifts as they come. Oh my god, if I could get Zeus' attack in here, that would be a dream and a half. I would even give up Merciful End for that.
Fists are going to do the talking soon.
That would be a true dream being realized. Oh no. Oh no. He's down. These guys as well. Hold still so that I can just pummel you in
Bottle of nectar.
peace. That went into, what's that? Jolted? That's pretty good. There's a hammer. There's actually Patroclus. That's pretty nice, but I do want that hammer here. That went God knows where. Oh, yeah, still there, still there! And he got one hit off the moment he was already dead. What an absolute unit. Still more? I was about to say, there should be one more. Somewhere. Oh, Spears. Not supercharged, but still plenty annoying. Got him, got you. So nice to have these deflects going on here. And there's our hammer for healing specials. Or a concentrated knuckle. You know what, let's try that one out. Now that I have a better idea on how the damage actually works on this weapon, I feel like that would be a smart choice to make. There's Zeus. Just having more lightning effects of him in general could be pretty nice.
Another challenger. Come get destroyed.
Not today, big boy. Keep punching, keep punching. I don't know. Sisyphus. I think we missed him, but that's okay. He feels so weird to fight now that he has nothing going for him. The poor bullman. Got a nice deflect going on there. Pick this up, pick this up. I am bewaring. Was decent burst. There's this for good measure. We can do it again. Ooh. And there you go. I gotta say, we are not that strong right now. Even with Merciful End, it still feels like we are lacking someone fiercely.
Well fought, Asterius.
There is Sea Storm, which we don't really need because we only have one Poseidon effect in here. Let's take the Thunder Dash. That will be plenty good.
I feel all tingly.
Ah, man, I really would have liked to get his attack right about now. That would have been the dream.
Next.
But having the Zeus Legendary on 2 attacks now, that should be a decent help overall. Is that gonna hit him? I don't think it did. There. More coming along. Overall, I don't think that the hammer update upgrade that we took there early on is doing too much for us. I don't know about the second one. I gotta say, man, it just feels like it's pretty hard to tell at times simply because the numbers are now a bit hard to properly make sense out of.
Nice.
There's our first rank up at long last.
In the name of Hades.
There's also the factor of us not having a weapon that can truly capitalize on the extra damage. I mean, not the weapon, the boon. Ares' attack does not do that much here for us. Oop! Ho ho ho! Oh! That was a bit close now, wasn't it? We were pretty close to being hit by that trap arrow there. We're actually running in front of it for some reason. And he died. Sea Storm, I mean, if he really wants me to take it. Could also go for the Vengeance for some revenge countering. Ah, fine, let's take the Sea Storm.
Thunder time.
Maybe we get Poseidon's attack later down the line. With Sea Storm, that could be decent. Ah, one can dream, right? Could summon Sisyphus once more if we do feel like we do need the help. Would probably be a pretty good decision to make here. Just on account of me not wanting to spend another 200 monies on a Death Defiance. There. What would you say is the best way to play the Claw? What combo do you think would be pretty potent on this? I think Zeus, with his attack, has plenty of potential if you get the full combo off. Doing the same but with Sea Storm on the attack, also pretty nice. I personally like Special Heavy very, very much. I also think that it is a bit easier to realize than to make the attack work for yourself fully. Aside from that... Oh yeah, a full dodge run, but that is more of a meme than being a true useful thing to run, I think.
Not yet.
Right for that. Could have just stepped in it. That would have never killed us in any scenario.
This pleases me.
Double strike is actually pretty nice too.
I feel all tingly.
I'm disappointed you would spurn me like this, cousin. Know that I retaliate not out of spite, but by necessity.
The special that allows you to pull enemies in, you could try to use that to go for some cast builds, or for some strong attack-based builds as well. Oh, hello, hold still. He is not rearming. I'm going to punch them all down. More? Oh, there's one more. There actually is one more. Who would have thought? He died. Okay. Interesting. Zeus's lightning effect seems a lot less random now. And as I just noticed, Poseidon still makes you unable to steer the wheel properly every now and then. Gotta say, I do like Zeus' new punishment. It feels much less random now. Sometimes he would decide you get hit and you would get hit, and that was not fun.
All is forgiven, Zagreus, and I take no offense. Exacting vengeance is just something
Oh, it
we
was
Olympians all
Athena.
do from time to time.
It was Athena's wrath effect. I was saying something felt weird about that. Okay. Because I thought I had seen Zeus before, but I just figured I was mistaken. What have we learned? Never assume that I was mistaken. Just assume that I'm always right about everything I do, say, and represent. Or something along those lines. Also don't do that. High voltage, sure. Go hard, get all the Zeus synergies. Gotta go hard or go home, right?
Let us destroy him quickly, King. Or perhaps slowly.
At this point, I probably should have taken up the revenge count on here. Just on account of we having so much of that good stuff going on here. Oh, they're both at the halfway point already. Yeah, look out, Asterius. Oh, it's a Artemis. Can't say I care too much about that. We're just having a good old punch out over here. Where's the... Oh, there! How did he get down there? I was actually not noticing. Maybe the bull threw him there. That could be a valuable explanation. Anyway, relatively simple fight. Or we just stood there and pummeled and pummeled and pummeled, and then we pummeled and we kept pummeling until they all fell. Which was pretty satisfying.
Let's see here.
We still need so many encounters, but we will get a huge amount of encounters in this floor of sticks now, so that's fine. We do not want to sell anything else, so let's keep going.
I can do this. I can do this.
Maybe we'll just suddenly decide to just run circles around Hades, killing him only or a dash. Haven't had that one done in a long time. Not only Zeus, we could probably just kill the entire rest of this floor doing nothing but this. What would be the fun in that? I mean, it will be plenty fun for me, let's be real here. It will be a lot of fun for me.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Here are some razor shards. Let's see if we take it. There's a revenge counter. There's also an impending doom. I feel like taking the impending doom here first and foremost, just because it makes my merciful end better, because I do still use it every now and then. Give me a good fish. Give me the greatest fish of them all. Hard focus on the bubba. Now, there you are! And it is just a perfect scuffer. Would have liked to see something a bit more potent than that. There's Poseidon once more, and let's exchange the money here. For Zeus. Had a feeling it would be Zeus. Let's start with him, actually.
You.
Yeah, these guys. They come here to die. You know what? Against these reds, I'm honest to God just using my dash, because that will be all that is needed. I think I just try to just go for this, only using dashes. Yeah, they're dying at a pretty nice pace. Even that guy was relatively noticeable of HP. And if we do end up dodging some fearful damage, we actually get... Hang on a second, I want to check something. Where is it? Still 40 damage, okay. I thought for a moment I was sitting there for 50 with that. The cool thing is that if we end up dodging some of their abilities, we get that Ruthless buff for even more damage. Which is absolutely golden. But man, I would really like to get this attack. His or Poseidon's attack at this point of the game would be absolutely fine. Ooh. And that's all he wrote. There's still a small red left.
In the name of Hades.
It was quite a bit of poison, wasn't it? Sure, I take the Evan's Vengeance.
My hair's sticking up.
I mean, we have basically almost every Zeus boon in the game. We might as well take the last thing we could probably get without too much problems here. Dire Misfortune, that would at least finally make me using my attack more than once worth it. Which is nice, I suppose.
Tunnels. Here goes.
There's Ares once more. Let's see how strong we can make our Doom effect here. 260, gotta say, that's not that much. That is really not that much. I think I saw 270 there, which is a little bit more, but still not that noticeable. No. I don't think Merciful Hand is really doing all that much damage for us here. I really hope that Poseidon may end up. I will go for Poseidon after this because I hope we might get his attack in here. Just to put yet another twist on everything we do and represent in here.
Back I go.
Come on, Poseidon, give me your attack. That will be the golden standard here. He got one attack off, that's fine. And there. It's a weird run for sure.
It's for sale.
It's a weird one for certain. I don't know, that has been my experience with the claw overall. It feels like it makes me feel more powerful than I actually am in most cases. Which is a very, very weird place to be. But ones like that do exist in this game. I have gotten a few of them. You just think you have such a good synergy going on, or seemingly things seem to die fast. But then something a bit out of the ordinary shows up and you realize that you were weak all along. Can't believe you actually got that off. That was 340. 224, that's not that much. I mean, it needs to be said that we are doing this on the foundation of a common attack that really hasn't experienced all that many updates. I was just about to press my special, so I would have liked to just honest to God deflect that. Decided that was under the cards.
There we go.
Why, my eyes do not deceive me through those murky depths you brandish Malphon. Let me tell you, little Hades, those old gloves have done some dirty work before your time.
That's so. That's so, huh? That's an awkwardly disappointing selection, sadly. We take this one because we do need some gems, we do need some snacks, and then we will be on our way.
Get back through here.
Oh man, I really would have liked to see Poseidon's attack here. Can't be helped, I guess. A much stronger electric shot. We do use it every now and then, so there is some merit to this. Let's take it, why not?
That doesn't work right now.
Thus has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way.
That we did. Hang on, I think I just noticed something. Okay, I have a theory. What if the narrator of the game is actually Cerberus? It is a very, very far-fetched theory, and there's probably no merit to it. The only thing that just made me realize that is
I'll never get accustomed to the breeze.
Cerberus has that pendant around each and every his neck.
This blasted place. How can you even stand it on the surface here?
I mean, it's pretty nice. Probably not around this season, better than some other times. It really can be quite pleasant in here. Because Cerberus has that pendant around his neck, which looks like the icon you see upon ending the game when the narrator tells you how you've died this time. That can't be just a coincidence, right? No. He got me. The moment my Rothpact ended, he got that attack off. That's nice. And he's gone. So, there you are. Back again. How have I already fully maxed that out? I'll just let it. He's fine. There you go. Got some damage up there. He's going. Oh, I got that deflect off, even though I thought the hitbox was long done. And there is the finishing touch for this.
Come on, get up.
Just the most sloppy gameplay here, but it's getting the job done. Oh, the things I can and cannot do. Because I have so little HP, I actually get these fully charged wrath packs off somewhat regularly, which is nice. Halfway through. Got a nice deflect going on there. I'm beholding. Not impressed, but I am beholding. That's our last Death Defiance. Still not quite caring. There.
Then go. See what awaits you in this realm.
Made it a little bit thrilling for you guys. Maybe I even get some kind of title because that was a close call. I think there is a title for that.
I did it.
Disciple of Zeus, that's all we got, sadly. Man, I wanted to see something like Close Call or something along those lines. Ah well, we got what we came for. We got the Titan blood we were looking for.
As he explores the wonders of the world, Prince Zagreus discovers a quaint farm in which he carelessly trespasses, stepping on a farming tool which swoops up and strikes him in the forehead, fatally.
These three heads, those are what I meant.
Again?
The pendants, Cerberus says around his head. It looks like each of every one of them has one of those skulls. And there are 3 skulls there at the end. Come on guys, that can't be a coincidence. It is probably just a stylistic choice, but it could also mean something a little bit deeper than that.
Congratulations, boy.
Let's pet the dog here a bit.
Cerberus is
There you see.
busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
You can easily see it on the right head. That's the exact same head. Don't tell me otherwise.
Always have more pets for the greatest boy.
I mean, for all we know, it could be true. For all we know, it could be true. I mean, then again, we see the same skulls over Hades' throne, so there's that. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember. I wanted to go for something over here. What was it? I wanted to go into this room one more time. Maybe there's some kind of thing to
Greetings,
find
everyone.
now.
Just visiting.
Just visiting, just checking. Is there anything I can do, see, make happen? Apparently there's not. Just all these shades being busy with their busy work. A few lights burning bright. Thanatos still being the man over here. But no. Maybe...
Father keeping tabs.
Yeah. Maybe if I check this one, maybe it is hidden in here somewhere. Well, we know that could be the case, but that doesn't seem to be the case either. No. Man, I don't know. Somewhere apparently that thing that we can use to reunite Orpheus and Eurydice. Apparently it is somewhere. We just need to find out where.
My muse writes absolutely wondrous songs, don't you agree?
I would agree with that. I am pretty sure we were fighting against Meg, but I can't see her.
This is my latest haul.
That's weird.
Totally worth it.
That is a little bit weird. We won't be needing that though.
Oh, Prince! I'm supposed to be at work, so I can't talk, okay?
Okay, cool. Hey, Nix.
Child, I know not exactly what you did, but I detected faintly an attempt by Chaos to reach out to me.
Uh-huh.
A message merely at the edges of my consciousness, yet I felt certain it was there. But I could not discern it otherwise. What does Chaos want from me?
Maybe spend some quality time with you, because you are related. You are parent and child. Also, you do look a little bit adorable when you look to the side, shy like that. Also, that neck of yours.
I think Chaos wishes to re-establish contact with you, Nyx. The two of you drifted apart from one another, so I think I can imagine. I lost touch with Thanatos a while, but that was nothing in comparison to this. Isn't this some way you can reconnect?
There probably is.
Now that the house is strong and this realm orderly, I do not know. But I shall think upon it, child. Leave me, please.
Alright, goodbye. So many reunitings we are cooking on here. Maybe something good will come out of that eventually. Let me double check the quest. Maybe that will give me some kind of hint. Where is it? Musician and the Muse. A master musician who once failed to whisk his deceased wife from the underworld shall someday be rejoined with her in harmony. But that is not exactly telling, I have to say. Oh well. Anyone got any ideas? I'm pretty sure it has to be in that administrative room somewhere. It has to be, because I honestly have no other idea what could be the case.
What's up?
Actually, I have one idea. I have one idea that could be true. If I remember, we asked Nyx about how we could reunite these two. And she said I should do it at an opportune time. Maybe that opportune time is when Hades is actually not present. And there's only one situation when Hades is not present, namely when he defeats us. So maybe we can only get it done when he isn't there. Could that be the thing? Could that be the truth? If anyone of you has already freed the two, let me know in the comments below. Maybe that will give me some hint to that. Aside from that, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, have the greatest of days and stay as awesome as you are.